Avatar feels spiritual, but not Christian. Here's why it still sounds biblical. When I first watched Avatar, I didn't walk away thinking about religion. I walked away thinking about how it felt. Pandora didn't feel like a sci-fi setting. It felt important. And that's strange, because Avatar isn't a religious movie. There's no Bible, no church, no obvious Jesus allegory. But the story moves in a rhythm that feels really old, like it's borrowing from something ancient. And the more I sat with it, the more I realized this movie uses a lot of Christian-shaped ideas without actually being Christian. Let's start small. The name Awa. Say it out loud. Awa. Now say Yahweh. Different spelling, different belief system, but the sound, the cadence, it feels familiar. That doesn't mean Awa is the biblical God. James Cameron has never said that, and I don't think that's what he's doing. But names matter in stories like these. In the Bible, God's name isn't meant to explain him. It's not a definition. It's more like a signal. And Awa works the same way. The name doesn't teach you theology. It tells you how to approach it. In Avatar, Pandora isn't just a place where the story happens. It's alive. It has order. Everything is connected. Actions matter because the world responds to them. That idea shows up in a lot of spiritual tradition, but it also shows up really clearly in the Bible. In Genesis, creation isn't random. It's intentional. And humans aren't placed above it. They're placed within it. The problem in Avatar isn't that humans explore Pandora. It's how they treat it. They don't see a living world. They see resources. And that's one of the oldest biblical warnings. When power loses humility, things fall apart. James Cameron isn't anti-technology, but he's very suspicious of power without restraint. In Avatar, humans show up in machines, weapons, systems, no respect for what they're touching. The Tower of Babel wasn't destroyed because people built something impressive. It collapsed because people decided they didn't need God anymore. Progress wasn't the issue. Pride was. Jake Sully doesn't change sides. He gives up who he was. His old body stops defining him. His old loyalty dies. And he steps into a completely new life. That's not just character growth. That's transformation language. You don't level up. You let something die. Again, this isn't a Christian movie, but the shape of the story feels familiar. This is where Avatar draws a clear line. Awa is spiritual, but she isn't personal. She doesn't speak. She doesn't confront. She doesn't step into history. Now you can argue the story gets close through Kiri. Her birth is mysterious. There's no clear father, and she has a closeness to Awa that no one else does. That sounds like incarnation language, even like an immaculate conception. But there's a difference. Kiri doesn't speak for Awa. She doesn't declare truth. She doesn't carry authority. She's connected, but not revealing. Avatar brings the divine close, but never all the way down. Then comes the question, will Awa save you now? She isn't mocking fate. She's exposing a wound. Where is God when everything burns? So no, Avatar isn't Christian, but it keeps circling biblical ideas because we haven't stopped longing for them. We still want meaning. We still want sacrifice to matter. We still want broken things to be made right. Avatar doesn't answer those questions. It just reminds us we're still asking for them.